Today we're comparing the new Galaxy Tab A11 Plus and the Redmi Pad 2. So which is the better, more affordable tablet? Well, don't forget to hit the hype button so more people see this video, and let's talk about it. The price of the Tab A11 Plus starts around $250 versus $199 for the Redmi Pad 2, depending on where you're located. Both of these start with 128 gigabytes of storage, but you get 6 gigabytes of RAM with the A11 Plus base model versus only 4 gigabytes for the Redmi Pad 2. Good thing is both of these go up to 256 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM. You can also use a micro SD card to expand the storage on both of these. The Tab A11 Plus is a little bit lighter at 477 grams versus 510 for the Redmi Pad. If you're just looking at display specs, the Redmi Pad 2 should be quite a bit better with its IPS LCD display at 600 nits peak brightness. But when you put these two next to each other, I think the Tab A11 Plus actually looks pretty good, even though the Redmi Pad does have higher resolution at 1600 by 2560 versus 1200 by 1920 for the A11 Plus. There might be just a hair difference. I don't think most people would be able to tell the difference between these two screens. They're really that close. Somehow Samsung always does a really nice job with their displays, and that's definitely the case with this one. You actually get a larger battery with the Redmi Pad 2 at 9,000 milliamp hours versus 7,040 in the A11 Plus. So not a huge surprise that the Tab A11 Plus only lasted 6.5 hours versus 9 hours for the Redmi Pad 2. In my typical battery drain test, at 100% screen brightness, you will get a little faster charging with the A11 Plus at 25 watts versus 18 watts for the Redmi Pad. But if you want the tablet with better battery life, the Redmi Pad wins this one pretty easily. One advantage with the A11 Plus is you get Samsung DeX to be a little more productive, where there is no desktop mode with the Redmi Pad, but you can do floating windows and split screen on both tablets, and there's going to be some similarities between the two. I feel like you do have a couple extras with Samsung. You get the Edge panel over on the side with shortcuts. You've got the taskbar down at the bottom. I think it's just going to come down to personal preference on which software is better for you, but the nice thing is you get 5 years of software updates on the Redmi Pad 2, but Samsung is leading the industry right now with their 7 years of software updates, so it's going to be pretty tough to beat that. Now performance wise, the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus is a nice improvement over their previous A9 Plus. If you're just looking at the benchmark results between these two and the GPU performance, the Tab A11 Plus is the more powerful tablet. It's also more efficient with its MediaTek Dimensity 7300 processor versus the Helio G100 Ultra in the Redmi Pad 2. If you need to do a lot of multitasking, gaming, or if you just want better overall performance, you'll want to go with the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. Nice thing is you still get a headphone jack on both of these tablets. They've also got a quad speaker setup with 2 speakers on each side, which you don't even get on some of the more expensive tablets. They both seem pretty nice and loud, so you can't really go wrong with either one when it comes to how they sound. But here's a quick sample of each to see if you can hear a difference. Now when it comes to cameras, you've got an 8 megapixel camera on the back of both and 5 megapixel on the front of each tablet. You can also shoot up to 1080p resolution for video recording on both of these as well. So it's going to be somewhat similar in camera quality on these two. Here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of how they compare. So if you want the tablet with better performance, better gaming, longer software support, you'll want to go with the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. If watching videos, TV shows is what you plan on doing most with your tablet, plus you want the better battery life, I think the Redmi Pad 2 is a nice option at a lower cost. So it kind of depends on what you need from your tablet, but I know I have several more comparisons to do with the Tab A11 Plus and the OnePlus Pad Go 2. Don't forget to hit the hype button down below so more people see this video, and you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.